Hi, everyone. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. So first, if you have not yet read my announcement from Friday regarding the use of AI, please do read that. I do hate to have to be the AI police, but it sadly is necessary with so many students at the university cheating by using AI. So again, read that announcement from Friday if you have not. So anyway, this week we'll be continuing with our focus on writing and communication in your profession with a couple more discussions. So first, our next step in learning more about writing and communication in your profession is to consider specific examples of writing. So for this discussion on Tuesday, we'll first look at some example workplace documents that are more unique to certain types of professions. And I have 5 sample documents listed there for you to choose from. And then, of course, in your post, you'll need to talk about at least 2 of them. And then you'll also need to find 1 or 2 example documents yourself that could be used in the specific profession that you are focusing on, and write about those specific examples that you find. Of course, you also will need to upload copies of those documents, or at least provide working links to those examples so that we can see them. So then in total, there are 3 questions that you'll need to be responding to in that post. And then remember to respond to at least 2 classmates. And I have some questions listed for that you should focus on when responding to your classmates. So then for Thursday, we have another discussion. And of course, there are many factors that can influence writing in the workplace, and beyond understanding the types of writing that there are, it's also important to consider the workplace environment or setting, the various audiences that you might write for, the various technological tools that are used for communication, as well as in the industry specific and workplace specific knowledge and vocabulary. So I also actually have some additional details about some of those topics in the project instructions as well. So with all of that in mind, for Thursday's discussion, you'll need to do some research on some of those topics, finding at least 2 sources that you clearly cite by name, including working links if those are online sources. And I have 4 prompts listed on the discussion, but you'll only need to respond to 2 of those. Since you also will need to find and cite at least 2 sources for that discussion, I do recommend using at least 1 source per question that you are responding to. And of course, you can see the details on Canvas. Then, of course, once you complete your post, respond to a couple of your classmates, and just as usual, and of course, getting a chance to see what they came up with. And of course, I know that not everyone loves discussion activities, and sometimes it can be burdensome to be replying to classmates, but I do think it's very important to learn from one another as well. So reading your classmates' ideas can help you to learn more about writing in various professions. And by needing to articulate a response, you get to engage with their ideas more, really much more than you would by just reading them. So a couple other quick notes. By the end of this week, I also would strongly recommend you get started with some additional research about writing and communication in your intended profession. I do have a page on library research and citations that is listed on Canvas for you to look at and read on Thursday, which has some very good resources for starting research. And then next week, we'll be having an annotated bibliography assignment due. So it's a good idea to get started early with that additional research. So if you do have any questions as you work on those discussions this week and then begin with some more research, let me know and send me an email.